Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I am doing the post vacuuming grooming on this carpet, which I just cleaned. If you go back to the previous video, you'll see this landing. I showed this, all kinds of spots and stains, and you can see they're all gone now. And the rest of the carpet, which I'll show you in a sec, is looking wonderful. Now, I did something a little different. I cleaned, first of all, with the green stripe Astro turf pad, and it cleaned really well. I followed up all over the traffic areas with the Ironman pad there, and you can see that it did pick up a little bit. Now that would be expected, regardless of whether I used this pad first or not. Usually if I was to flip the pad and go over, I would have picked up probably about that much on a second pass anyway. That would be normal. So that it doesn't in any way indicate that this AstroTurf pad wasn't effective. It was very effective. It definitely made a profound difference to the appearance of the carpet, and it looked great. And going over with this pad here, the second with the Ironman pad, did not change the appearance of the carpet in any way. And bear in mind that as I'm using an encapsulating cleaner, whatever is left behind, and there's always something left behind, it will be encapsulated and then comes out after the fact with subsequent vacuuming anyway. But nevertheless, my conclusion is that this pad is definitely working really well, and I really didn't have to do the second pad on it, but it benefited from it, so obviously I picked up a little bit more, and that's good. Not a problem. It took me just a few minutes to run over with the Ironman pad anyway, but my point is that I'm really more and more impressed with how well these AstroTurf pads are cleaning. They've been around for many years. I used them for many years as my exclusive pad because there was no other options years ago. Microfiber didn't exist, literally, come to think of it. And of course the cotton, these Ironman pads weren't in existence, 30 years ago or so. So anyway, my point is, there's a good choice. I've been using them a lot more mostly for commercial, but I'm using them on some residential jobs as well. And I'm finding that they actually do work really darn well. I'm not dissatisfied with them at all. They work great. So just some food for thought. I think that it's great to have every type of pad pretty much that's out there available to choose from, depending on what you're cleaning. Just to have the options, it's great. And of course, with a rotary machine, you have so many, you do have more choices for attachments, brushes, and fiber pads and extraction pads, etc. And but anyway, just some thoughts. So I've finished the carpet and it's looking great. All the stains came out. Now I'm going to do the post vacuuming, and this was the last room I did, and it's just very slightly damp, which is exactly what I was expecting. And so we'll go over here and find the vacuum. Here, vacuum. And here it is. All right, there we go. This is looking like a new carpet now. It really has come up exceptionally well. All the stains came out and the pile has been lifted. The rotary does not flatten the pile. We'll lift the pile, assuming you're using a good attachment on it. There were some stains over there. They're completely gone. All the stains come out of this carpet. It did exceptionally well. The pile is nice and fluffed up again. Carpet looks marvelous. Go back to the first video and you can, when I showed the hallway, it had a real dinginess to it. Now it looked beautiful from wall to wall. And there was a whole pile of stains right here. They're all gone. That's what we're talking about. Okay, we're gonna have to reposition here to go to the closet. And this is, by the way, I've said it before, this is one of the things that really impresses people, what I'm doing right now. And one of the reasons I do it. You know, post-vacuuming rather than actually grooming. With a grooming tool or whatever. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I mean, obviously, one way or the other, you need to groom, I'd say in most cases anyway. But one of the reasons why I much prefer to do the vacuum is because it impresses people. I prefer to do it anyway because I like the vacuum as opposed to the rake. I find the rake much more physically hard on me. I'm old. But it will definitely pick something up out of the carpet anyway, particularly in, you know, bits or fibers and things that might, you know, have been disturbed, as it were, when you're cleaning. So it's just an additional extraction, and it impresses people because they realize that, wow, he vacuumed before he cleaned and he's vacuuming afterwards. Nobody does that. I mean, nobody even pre-vacuums. Or virtually nobody does anyway. I don't think anybody in my area does. But yeah, actually, the other day I posted a video very recently. That was a really badly stained up one with the awful red stain that I couldn't remove. And when the guy he had someone else come in and give him a quote as well as me. And I said to him, when I went there, I got there first, and he had told me, on the phone, the guy said they were 25 cents a square foot. I'm 59 cents a square foot. And I said, well, when you talk to them, just ask them exactly how they clean the carpet. Ask them if they vacuum. And when he did book, he got back to me and says, yeah. When I asked him how, he said, I did what you suggested, and they told me what they did, and no, they don't pre-vacuum. Oh, that's hard. Oh, yeah, I got it out. Weird. Something hard and crunchy. We'll vacuum it up. Yeah, so, and this is how we deal with the lowball guys, is we just say, look, here's what we include. You know, for a lot of people, well, at least some people anyway, all they care about is price. I get that. But for us, most of the people that call us are actually not looking for the cheapest price. And it's got a lot to do with the way we market. And that's one of the reasons why we never advertise a price. And I think that people almost subconsciously are going to understand that when they phone, that this company doesn't have they're not about price point advertising or marketing or whatever. We just don't do that. And I don't think that it's wise to do this method as a price point marketing or advertising anyway, because it takes you longer. The truck mount guys will always be able to clean faster than you, especially since they rarely pre-vacuum. And if they're not pre-vacuuming and they're just whipping through the job, they'll go through a job in an hour that takes you 2 or 3 hours, because you have to take the time to be much more thorough. So you've got to charge more, but you've got to justify that. And that's one of the reasons why in our marketing we are including everything. And it works for us. But we've been marketing that way for, well, almost since the very beginning. And I'm telling you, this carpet is looking very, very good. It's really come alive. And it's dry. Well, virtually dry already. It just looks amazing. And it will stay that way. It will not resoil. It just stays clean much longer than steam cleaning. Yeah, some of these marks up here, she said, by the way, I was talking to her a few minutes ago, and she had said that some of the stains up here were vomit. And out they come. The stabilized CO2 will almost always get that out, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to let you go. Look at that. All the stains up here gone. G-O-N-E gone. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, I'll let you go. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.